is going on, girlies? This is Crystal and welcome back to Love in Deep Space, where today I'm going to be reacting to the myth, the legend, Rafayel. Wait, no, not here. Here, yeah. Need to continue this. Tears of Romirro. I haven't been able to continue it. Oh, birds are flying everywhere. Oh. Bunch of corvids. Okay, so where am I at? Okay, I'm at number 3. I'm at 14%. I might have to go back to my room and charge it before and after that, like, continue it. So, Hawkern and his henchmen are imprisoned in a water cage that's under a waterfall. They receive thorough care. I know that Rafayel didn't spare Hawkern just to let me have my revenge. For him, Hawkern might have some value. I tried to ask him about it, but Rafayel wouldn't give me an answer. As the heir to the previous Castellan, I become the new ruler of Romirro. Unexpectedly, some rumors begin to spread throughout the city. The sea god's bride awakened him. Now he carries out her orders without question. If she can command the sea god to calm the storm during the eclipse, then surely she can command him to drown Romirro. She put 12 venomous sea snakes in the water prison. They drink the former Castellan's blood every day, and the water below Mosin waterfall is now a bright red. I pay no attention to their gossip. After all, I have no interest in ruling a city that once abandoned me. What matters is that I must fall in love with Rafayel. Oh goodness, imagine being
Your Highness, the harbor repairs?
Harbor repair? Okay. Deal with it yourself.
Your Highness, the city plans to erect several new statues of the sea god.
You don't need to ask for my permission. After shutting out those annoying voices, I searched the temple for any sign of Rafayel. This place has become the sea god's residence. To fall in love with him sooner, I spend most of my time here. The problem is, he's always somewhere else. How am I supposed to fall in love with him? Wait, so we are tasked to fall in love with him. How can you fall? What is this? What is the meaning of this?
You forgot about the scale already?
The scale I held in my hand had transformed into a blue seashell. It now hangs from a delicate silvery white chain. Is it a token of affection? Yes.
At the very least, it's not a token of hatred.
The necklace is put around my neck, and the seashell is like a crystalline mark over my heart.
Keep it safe. It's a piece of my heart.
Oh my god. He's so... Oh, I love it.
It will let me know where you are and what you're doing.
Wait, isn't that a lot like the fishtail beacon? That's a lot like the fishtail beacon, if I remember correctly. He can track my every move, but I have no idea what he's up to. It's not exactly fair. In the center of the temple, several springs converge into a deep, mysterious pool. The waters churn and the currents with white sea foam are connected to the deep sea. Around the pool stand 12 broken statues, their damaged torsos holding candle holders of solidified whale oil. Their heads are solemnly lowered toward me. He took the time to build a pool. I've learned something, however. He likes to soak in the water. Yeah. Bored, I pick up a few silver leaves from a nearby box and skip them. They bounce across the water. I don't know if the netizenary is trying to curry favor with Rafayel and me, but people have sent numerous gifts while keeping their distance. Is he not here? There is no response under the water. I'm about to give up when I catch a glimpse of an unusual light flashing below the surface. Curiosity compels me to dive into the water to get a closer look, but someone suddenly grabs my wrist.
It's impolite to enter my bedchamber without greeting me first.
Oh, so this is your bedchamber, huh? Oh. Raphael floats to the surface, his long hair spreading out along the water's surface. I can barely see his tail. It's like a streak of cold yet beautiful, multicolored sunlight you'd see during a sunrise or sunset. I supervised the renovation of this temple when I was 15. If anything, this place should be mine.
You are correct. I shouldn't have stopped you.
He tries to drag me into the water, and the churning currents instantly transform into a ferocious beast. It approaches me with its open maw. Hey, please, okay. I use his momentum to grab his arm and quickly wrap my arms around his neck before the water can engulf me. It's cold!
Yes, and you could have avoided this.
Okay, I need to stop this right here because it's glitching a little bit. I was afraid you'd vanish again when I wasn't looking. How are we supposed to learn more about each other and fall in love if you're not here?
Is clinging to me like an octopus part of your plan to fall in love with me?
Yes. I mean, I'm very clingy at times. I mean, a lot of us are. Cuddling can be used to gain affection, but there's also another reason. The cold water droplet slides across the tip of my nose. I sneeze a couple of times.
Why are you so delicate?
The water in your bedchamber is too cold. Why is it freezing?
Is there a problem? Only humans have a habit of parboiling themselves.
It's called taking a hot bath. Achoo! The animation is really bad. Should I, it's like glitchy a little. Oh! The current carries us to shore. Raphael's tail transforms into a pair of legs as he steps onto stone tiles inlaid with seashells.
You say you don't want to die, and yet you jump into frigid waters. Your desire to survive is rather wanting.
No. You say you need to fall in love with me, and yet you're nowhere to be found. Do you actually want to get your powers back?
I never believed an intangible emotion such as love could serve a purpose.
He's so hot when he does that with his hands. Oh my goodness. He sets me down as a ball of flame rises from his palm. I flinch and pull away, but he places it in my hand. It's not burning me, and it's warm?
Are you no longer afraid?
He creates several more spheres of fire and uses them to dry my hair and clothes until they're comfortably warm. I guess
I'm
that's
only
really
following
useful.
the tome's revelations because I don't have an alternative.
Mm-hmm.
I won't fall in love with you. It doesn't matter how close you get.
Don't worry, I'm just trying to survive. Don't misunderstand and think I'd always have feelings for you. I play with the ball of fire in my hands and toss it around. The dancing flame casts a softness across Raphael's face that doesn't suit him. He sits beside me on the stone steps, then carefully examines the ornate boxes. These are gifts from the citizenry. They want to thank you for saving them from the storm that night.
These aren't gifts. They're displays of submission for the sake of self-preservation.
True.
They despise you, and then they coddle you like a babe in swaddling clothes. Faith, devotion, all of it is hypocrisy.
You don't seem to be furious, though.
And you've entertained yourself by skipping those silver leaves. Why should I be angry?
They belong to you. Keep what you like and throw away the gifts you dislike.
I'm not interested in insincere offerings.
This really sucks. I don't understand. Like the animation is like so slow. I wish I could just, you know, like, but like, then again, Rafayel is like super hot. I love him. Like it's hard to fall in love with him if he doesn't want to, you know, like know us. It's like, I almost feel rejected, man. Well, I have something that could interest you. I walked to the tome and retrieved some Neo staff. I was hiding behind it. It used to be yours, yes? Now it's yours again.
You are its rightful owner.
Huh? Why? He gestures me to look at the ruby on the staff. There's a strange distinctive mark on it.
It's your name written in the Lemurian language.
Oh, amazing.
It belonged to me, but it seems I gave it to you. So it's yours now.
Ah, okay. I don't remember that. It does look familiar. Wait, is that the staff that we had before, like in the sea god myth? But, okay, so what will he say if it's different, though? What will he say if we say we don't remember? He's just gonna say something like, oh, I knew you would forget, or something, so I'm gonna say it does look familiar. I should mention it. It does look familiar. When I touch the mark, something flashes through my mind like lightning, yet I can't hold onto a trace of it.
Even I don't remember the staff. How do you have any memory of it?
Even you don't have any memory? It felt slightly familiar when I obtained it.
Could it be that you also forgot everything? Because you slept for thousands or tens of thousands of years?
I don't know. Ow, ow, my eye. Why does it hurt so much? Is this because of the paint I used? Oh my god. What, the sea god considers a deep slumber can be called death in the eyes of human... What the sea god considers a deep slumber can be called death in the eyes of humans. The staff feels heavy. I place it next to the tome of the sea god. Why would you give me such a precious staff?
I'm not sure. Maybe it's because I liked you.
Maybe you still do, Rafayel. I mean... Maybe my expression was too incredulous because he starts laughing.
You don't want us to be smitten with each other?
I don't know.
If anything, you don't seem all too pleased with the fact that I liked you before.
Well, I just can't imagine you genuinely falling in love with a human. But if we truly had feelings for each other in the past, then falling in love again might not be so difficult. What should I fall in love with? What should I fall in love with, though? If I only admire his appearance, then we'd have an unstable foundation.
Your thoughts are impolite, I presume.
I was thinking about the god I'm supposed to fall in love with. I'm wondering what his character is. For example, I'd like to learn about his likes, his dislikes, his strengths, his flaws.
If you knew those despicable aspects and flaws, would you still fall in love?
Well, yeah. They say that if someone can accept even the most awful aspects, then it's true love. It touches the soul.
In other words, an ignorant, foolish impulse.
For the sake of survival, I'm willing to sacrifice some rationality.
It's not difficult for you to discover what kind of god I am.
He moves closer and lifts the seashell hanging around my neck.
When the next full moon arrives, you will find the answer you seek.
Why? The full moon is when the tide rises, right? That's when the tide rises the most. What do you mean? Raphael sinks into the pool, which causes water to be splashed everywhere. He waves at me unhurriedly before vanishing in the blink of an eye. Confusion. Hi, Tico. Full moon night. Already? Night fog blankets the wilderness. A grayish-white blades of grass rise past my ankles. Short trees are scattered about, and their gnarled branches stretch in my direction. The necklace's seashell emits a soft glow. It guides me out of the city into the dense forest at the foot of Mount Anyuna. What are you doing, Sigurd? What you doing? What's that sound? I quicken my pace. Exceptionally bright moonlight filters through the trees and illuminates ruins covered in gray-green moss. Rafayel stands at the center of the area. Water flows from his hands to lift broken stones. They're pierced together in midair. I continue to tiptoe, and then... Ah! Aha!
I heard you breathing earlier. Who do you think you're trying to scare, mortal?
Oh, you could have at least pretended. You brought me here in the middle of the night just so I could watch you build a house. I recognize these as the old ruins on the island, but no one knows their origins.
Correct.
Okay?
Come closer. You're in the way.
What? Still uncertain, I move to the side. More stone bricks float upward and assemble themselves into a wall covered in fragmented inscriptions.
His blood surged to form the oceans. His scales transformed into the stars above. His bones became the whales who bore the sun disk, the moon clams that measure time, the coral bridges that lead to the netherworld.
Interesting. That's the creation myth for how the sea god founded Lemuria. And these ruins connected to the sea god?
This place is part of the Island of Songs.
The Island of Songs. I furrow my brow. How strange. The name sounds familiar, but I can't remember anything about it. That's the place where we're sacrificed, right? As I'm deep in thought, more stones rise with the flowing water. They connect the broken walls and ruins to gradually form a shrine. The full moon hangs above like a bright pearl set in the center of an accessory. It illuminates fragments of the temple's former glory. He is beautiful in that. Oh wow. Just he is just magnificent. I love him. I love the way he is, and I love his personality and everything about him. And yes,
It preserved Lemuria's history, as well as the important chronicles of every sea god.
oh, interesting. That's really nice.
The sea god you want to learn about is here.
These are the stories about the sea god, but they're not the story of Rafayel.
There's no difference.
No, there is a difference, a very big difference.
One
Like,
day,
for example,
I will become another sea god who's depicted here. The name Rafayel shall be forgotten.
aww. That's so sad. He tilts his head back as if he's using some somewhat real yet illusory fragments to search for pieces of his memories. That doesn't sound like a good thing.
Yet you want me to get my powers back, so I can ascend and become a true sea god.
You're not wrong. The flowing water gradually disperses, and the shrine crumbles apart once more. It has returned to being ruins. What about you? After you regain your powers, what do you want to do?
I'll start with finding the person who sealed me away at the bottom of the sea.
Who was that? Do you remember who it was?
I will eventually.
Empathetic, I nod. I know what it feels like to lose your freedom. You were sealed away for so long. You must really hate that person.
They aren't even worthy of my rancor.
Huh?
However, I won't let them go unpunished.
He glances at the moon before walking into the dense forest. I hurriedly catch up to him. There's one thing I still don't understand. You forgot who sealed you away. How do you know that I can break your seal?
You are the sea god's bride. You're the only one I would choose. And you were the only person I could sense when I was sealed away.
As he says this, a cryptic smile suddenly appears on his face.
It was ironic. I first heard your voice as you slandered me.
Really? Huh?
You said the tome was worthless since it couldn't find the sea god. However, it somehow revealed the location of his bride, so you were captured and forced to suffer. You said I abandoned my bride, played with whatever caught my fancy, and questioned how I could be the sea god. You claimed I was worse than a sea cucumber.
I did say that. I guess the sea god's bride said that twice inside of a conch and in prison.
Also,
Oh gosh. You're making up nonsense. I have never insulted you. I argue with him frantically, trying to think. However, I have insulted him a few times.
I eventually realized that when you talked to yourself or slandered me, it meant you were in good spirits. And if there were days when you were very quiet, I could also guess what you were going through.
You really think watching people in secret. You really like watching people in secret, huh? It's very slow. I don't like this. It's probably because I have low battery and I'm recording
That's
at the
an
same
incorrect
time.
assumption. I only see you.
Gosh, this is why I love Raphael. Oh my gosh. Oh, his hair! Okay, wait. I need to restart this thing in another time. So, of course, later that day, I did indeed charge my tablet, and then I did another video of about 2 hours long. Hold on, I'm actually watching a Lexi video. Never. Okay, I did the reaction of Raphael. It's about 2 hours long for the rest of the myth. And I'm telling you, I almost cried a few times. And yes, I did fix my makeup. In the other one where I did my other makeup with the red thing, it really did not look good at all. I had to restart. So, yeah, so like, I did the rest of the reaction, but I guess you guys have to settle with this video for now. So, I'll be editing the next video after I've done the full reaction, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye. Oh, and I almost forgot. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like button down below, and please subscribe. And, yeah, okay. Now it's over.